My name's Dan Pearce. I'm a priest in the Church of England. Years ago, when I was coming to ministry, you go through what's called a process of discernment with the Church of England, and during that time, there was nothing in my mind more terrifying than the thought of doing funerals. It was amongst the bottom of the list of things I'd want to do. Now I've done many, hundreds, I think, and I'd have to say it's amongst the most rewarding things that I do. When someone dies, the funeral director will call our parish administrator, and we'll go backwards and forwards a bit trying to find a venue. I work across 6 churches, so trying to find the right venue. Is it a church? Is it the crematorium? When I visit a family, you're going into a situation of, powerful feelings of grief. You have to be genuine. There's no act, there's no pretense. I really have to just see what I find and respond to it. People are unsure what you can and can't do at a funeral, and I'm not sure other vicars would share this, but I think you can do almost anything, and sometimes there's some playful disrespecting that goes on, and people want to have laughter, light touch. Other people need it to be something else. They need it to be somber, they need it to be quiet, they need it to be lots of space. I once went to a family visit, and the next of kin was the son of the person who died, and I said, and part of the conversation, do you want me to do the eulogy? Who would you like to say anything of a tribute to your dad? He said, it's okay, no, I've got this. I know what I'm going to say, it's fine. It's okay. He said, I'm going to say he's a miserable bastard and I'm glad he's dead. In the actual event, he ended up saying something very different. He said, as I was preparing for today, I realised that while I've known my dad all of my life, I haven't known him all of his life. And perhaps some of you knew him in a different way to me. It was beautiful. He didn't sort of shy away from the fact that it had been a difficult relationship. It's funny how many people apologise for crying at funerals. I've taken so many funeral services now, but I still write it pretty much from scratch. I remember burying a father and son who were kind of my age and one of my son's age. They'd been killed in a road accident, leaving the mother severely injured. And so there's a large coffin and there's a small coffin, and I go to say the words and my voice makes some sort of squeaky noise. I compose myself. I go again. And I learned really not to read the words, but to pray the words. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And we immediately think of physical death, but there are lots of other deaths. Deaths of ideas, deaths of projects. We have a friend who died quite recently in hospice, and we visited him, and he was, really struggling to speak, and I leant in and he said something. I couldn't catch it, but Ruth caught it. He said, "Where is God's mercy?" Being present when somebody's leaving us is really, I think, where is his mercy? I'd want to say, grace is here, mercy is coming. When each one of my sons was born, I was there, and I was the first person to hold their hands and kiss their face. And when I die, there's a chance that that their hands will be the last to hold mine. The grace of being present with somebody, loving them when they're dying, that's God's grace.